Right, I'm going to show you how we set up our caravan when we arrive on the pitch. Now we're here at Hunter's Moon Caravan Park, which is in Wareham in Dorset. So we've just literally arrived, picked our pitch, and I've backed it in. Now I've backed it in because I don't have a motor mover. The reason I don't have a motor mover is just because of, well, with the cost when we first bought the caravan and also the weight. So I do everything manually. So I've just backed it in and I'll walk you through what we do when we set up. Okay, the caravan's not level. So what I'm gonna do is use a thing called, it's called lock and level, which is this just here. Now, what we do, we'll show you in a second. We'll get it out and we'll put it in action, and then I can show you what we do to level the caravan up with this. Right, so what we do, we've got these two doormats, which we put down here, which go behind the wheels of the side, obviously, that you need to lift up. So that's the first thing we do. And then, Rach, if you get out the lock and level, get out of the bag. Okay, so we put the lock and level down and lie it on the actual doormats. That way it stops it getting scratched and damaged from all the stones. Or if you're on a grass pitch, really muddy. That's it. Okay, so what I'll do next is I'll just reverse onto it, and then we use a pump to pump it up to the height that we need. It's as simple as that. Okay, so once you've backed it in or use your motor mover, the first thing you're going to need to do is put the handbrake on. So let's put the handbrake on, and then we need to then detach it from the car. It's quite straightforward. So lift this up. So what I do with the jockey wheel, let it down to wherever you need to go. I put my foot underneath it to stop it moving, spinning round, and then I just turn the handle so it's just touching the floor. There we go. And then I can detach the brake cable, get that out of the way, and then the power, take that off. So they're out of the way now, and then lift the handle, and then it should just pop off the car, hopefully. Voila, that comes off the car. Okay, right, that's that bit done. Okay, so you've got your air compressor, connect it up. It's as simple as that. And then what you do is just switch the air compressor on, and you switch that off when it gets to the desired height that you need. How we check to see if it's at the right height, I should have shown you to start with, is just a basic spirit level. Make sure you've got the bubble in it though. If you haven't got a bubble in it, it won't work. So you can see just a little bit more. Now the reason I want it a little bit up this side is because the shower and the drain on the shower, which I do use the shower in the caravan, needs to be drained over on the left side of the caravan. So it looks getting there. As soon as it's there, nearly. Okay mate, switch it off. That's it, done. So it did take about 2 minutes, and that's it. So this is the lock and level, all here. So that's all done. So now what we need to do after this, I'll pack this away quickly, is then level it up from front to back, which we'll do. Okay, so the next bit then, once we've done all of that and been faffing around for a bit, you then make sure it's level. So we need to lower it, and hopefully we get a shout from my wife, Rachel, to say that it's level. Is it there yet, Rach? God, it's quite a long way down. Is that alright? Great stuff. Right, that's it. It's now all level, front and back, left and right. And right, we'll move on to the next bits. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the sun canopy out and up. So that's our next job. Now we're a bit silly because what we really need to do is put something through the zip so we can easily get it and pull it across, but it's quite new. We haven't had it long, so we haven't done that bit yet. So what I need to do is stand on a little step and pull them manually. Really, probably one of the first things we should have done is the electrics to get the fridge working, but we've only been off power for probably about an hour, so the fridge will be fine for an hour. So what I'll do is I'll get this out, plug it all in, and then I can show you what I do inside to switch all the power on. So you plug the mains cable into the Caravan first. That's what we always do. Otherwise, if you plug it into the mains first, you're then carrying around a live cable. So into the Caravan first. Okay, so then we plug it into here, into that. So let's make sure it's good, make sure that's on properly. And we can just check to make sure that the fuse breakers are in the correct place, which they are. I'm not quite sure which one's ours. I think it's number 2, but it's showing red there, so hopefully it'll all work. Right, now we've got the sun canopy up, the Caravan level, and the electrics plugged in. What we can do now is the water and the toilet. So we've got two barrels for water and one for the waste. We've also got a little barrel here, which that's to fill up the flush for the toilet. So that's what we use for that. And then obviously we've got the blue and the pink. Now here, this is, get out the shadow. This is a pipe that goes from the Caravan to the Wastemaster, and it's called Collapse. Now you might have seen this in our gadget video that we did. It's really good. So that bit just goes onto the, see that, onto the Caravan, and then you've got a hose which is extendable, which then goes into the waste barrel. Inside the bag there's lots more attachments that you can make the hoses a lot longer if you've got a serviced pitch, but we haven't today, so we're going to use the Wastemaster. We've now filled up with water, 2 barrels filled up. We've got our hose here, which goes into the Caravan, which is here. And what I've done is, I've made the end here so it's straight, so it goes to the bottom of the barrel. You might have seen this again on my accessories video that I did to do with gadgets. It's a bit of trunking, just cut up, so when you put it in, it doesn't curl. That's it, done. That's the water done. Right, onto the waste. As you can see, I've used the Collapse waste hose. Just plugs into there, and it goes straight into the barrel. Very straightforward, really. And that's that bit done. Right, we're going to do the toilet now. Set up the toilet. So the first thing we do is we've actually got some disposable gloves. Just buy a pack of those. That way, then your hands don't get mucky and dirty. Right, so we pull the cassette out. Quite straightforward. Put it on the floor like that. Take the lid off, and then we get some of the blue, and all you need to do is just put a cupful in. That's as Rachel was just demonstrating. That'll do. Well, probably a little bit too much there, but that's fine. And then just put a little bit of water in. That'll do. Cap back on. Give it a mix round. Back in. And that's your toilet setup. Well, that's the first part. Next part is the flush. You have to excuse the dirt. We've not washed the Caravan for this trip. So again, just put a cap full in. Don't need much into the flush. Now we use what do we use, Rachel? It is Elson double rinse. 2 times twice as many doses. And the same with the blue. We use the same company. We've used that for years. And then all you do is just what we need really is something funnel, which we forgot to bring. So we're just having to do it this way. It is a lot more difficult, to be truthful, but that's my fault. And yeah, you fill that right up, and that's the toilet completely done, flush and cassette. Right, that's all of the outside done. So now we move on to the inside. Right, so first of all, lift all the blinds up. Right, so once you've plugged in your electrics outside, which I showed you what to do, you come on in and you'll see your all your fuses and the switches just here. So what you need to do is, for us, we press the black one, and then you normally hear a beep, which it did, and then the charger, and then there's one for the heating and hot water. While you're here, for us anyhow, underneath the seat, just to the left here, there's a little yellow toggle. Make sure that's down, because once we switch the pump on for the water, which we will do in a minute, it will fill up the hot water, which takes about 10 litres, I think. If you don't push that down, then all the water will just come out, and you'll waste all that water. Right, so now you've put the main electrics on underneath the seat there. We've got one of these panels, so we just press power, and then also the water pump, and that will start filling up the tank, the hot water tank. And one thing you mustn't forget to do is switch on your fridge. Ours is already on, so my wife's already done that bit. Excellent. Okay, that's all the electrics done. So when the pump has finished pumping the water into the hot water tank, the next thing to do is come and test your taps to let all the air out. Now this one's quite good. Don't normally get that much air for this one, but going into the bathroom, now this one usually does a lot of spurting. Oh, it's not too bad, and a little bit, there you go, little spurting. So if that happens, just switch the tap off, and then you hear the pump coming on. I can hear that coming on, and once the pump comes on and then it stops again, which it's just done now, and then redo it, and then hey presto, it all works. So you do that, you can do that with the shower as well, and do that again with the hot water, and that's one way to get rid of all the air out. Okay, now that really is the whole of the setup. Right, we're all done, all set up, and everything's out, apart from a couple of tables and chairs for outside, and probably a beer, because sometimes you need it after setting up. It can cause arguments, which I've seen loads of times on campsites, but we get on pretty well, so it's not too bad. Just a couple of little niggly bits here and there. But thank you for watching. Hopefully that is useful to somebody. Please like and subscribe the video. That would really help us out. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.